Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. The room was beautifully decorated with candles and rose petals. A bottle of champagne and two glasses were placed on the table. A soft breeze was flowing through the curtains, and in the middle of it, Park Jimin was sitting nervously on the bed, waiting for his newlywed husband, Mafia King Min Yoongi. This marriage was nothing more than an alliance between the Min and Park families. Jimin had already met a couple of times before the wedding. They were still strangers to each other. Yoongi was always busy with his mafia work and barely talked. Both of them were completely opposite from each other. After some time, Yoongi entered the room and Jimin slowly stood up. But before he could even say anything, Yoongi spoke. Yoongi, Jimin, come with me. Jimin, what? But before Jimin could even ask anything, Yoongi already walked out of the room. Confused Jimin followed him through the long corridors. Yoongi stopped in front of another room. He opened the door and walked inside. It was a huge, beautiful master bedroom connected to a warm and cozy private garden. Jimin, wow, it's so beautiful. Touch the wall. Yoongi, your mom told me that you like greenery, so there is a private garden. You can plant anything you want there according to your choice. It's your room. Jimin, surprised. You considered my liking? Yoongi, do you want anything else? Jimin, no, that's enough. Thank you so much. Yoongi, if you want to make any changes, then tell me. No need to hesitate. I will call the workers. They will make it according to you. Jimin, no, seriously, I don't want to change anything. It's already very beautiful. Yoongi pointed at the bags kept in the corner. I brought your bags, arranged them. Pointed at another side of the room. There is a walk-in closet. Your mom said you need a bigger place for your clothes, so I thought a walk-in closet would be perfect for you. Jimin scratched the back of his neck. Mom, whispered. Yoongi, what happened? Jimin, nothing. Yoongi, good then, I'm leaving. Sleep well. About to leave. Jimin immediately grabbed his hand to stop him. Where are you going? Yoongi, to my room to sleep. Jimin, your room? You mean you won't stay here with me? Yoongi gently removed Jimin's hand. Look, Jimin, both of us know very well that this marriage happened only because of family business. Neither of us had any choice in it, so it would be better if we maintained some distance between us. This is your room. You can go anywhere in the house and do anything you want. This house is yours too, but living together isn't possible for us. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. You won't face any difficulty here. After saying that, Yoongi left the room and closed the door behind him. Jimin just stood there silently, watching him walk away. He couldn't understand what exactly had just happened. Jimin, what did he mean by that? We can't stay together? But why? Looked at his wedding band. We just got married. We are legally husbands now. Yes, this marriage happened suddenly, but I don't have any problem with it. Maybe Yungi just needs some time. It's okay. His mom did say that he's very introvert and doesn't talk much. It's okay. I don't mind. Jumped on the bed. By the way, this bed is really nice and comfortable, just like I always wished. I loved it. Time skipped after a month. Before they even realized it, days turned into weeks and week turned into month. Tomorrow would mark exactly 1 month since their marriage. Jungi had given Jimin a complete fairy tale like lifestyle. The Hughes mansion was filled with countless servants, so Jimin never had to do any work himself. Everything was absolutely perfect, almost like a beautiful dream. If there was one thing that never changed, it was Jungi's cold behavior. Jungi had never spoken rudely to Jimin, nor had he ever stopped him from doing anything or scolded him, but at the same time, he had never spent any quality time with him either. Most mornings, Jungi left for work before Jimin even woke up, and at night, he returned home very late. The only time they saw each other was during dinner. Jimin had tried many times to talk to him, to understand him, to move their relationship forward, but Yoongi always answered in only a few words. Most of the time, he simply nodded with a or no. Jimin was very talkative. He wanted his husband to stay beside him, listen to his stories, spend time with him, go out with him. But Yoongi seemed to notice nothing except his work. Right now, Jimin was laying on the bed scrolling through his phone when suddenly his eyes stopped on a video titled 1 Month Marriage Compatibility Test. Jimin, what's this? Read it out loud. If it has been 1 month since your marriage, then you should definitely take this marriage compatibility test to discover how close you and your partner really are and what areas you need to work to make your marriage successful. Hmm, this sounds really cool. By the way, what's today's date? Check the date. Tomorrow is our 1 month wedding anniversary. I can't believe it's already been a whole month since I came into this house. I didn't even realize how quickly this month passed. I should try this compatibility test too. The screen shifted into a soft, inviting purple. A cheerful digital voice echoed from the speaker. AI, welcome. Let's measure your first 30 days of marital bliss. To customize your experience, please select your marriage type. Two glowing boxes appeared: love marriage and arranged marriage. Jimin clicked on second option. Arranged marriage. AI, setting parameters for modern traditional unions. Don't worry, arranged hearts bond fast. Let's look at your progress. Jimin, wow, there are quizzes. I love quizzes. Question 1. What side of the bed does your spouse sleep on? Left, right, middle, other, unsure. Jimin paused for a few seconds. I don't even know which side he sleeps on. I sleep an entire hallway, three doors, and a grand staircase away from him. I'm not even allowed inside his room. Option D, other, unsure. Question 2. How does your spouse take their morning coffee or tea? Black no sugar, milk and sugar, espresso shot, unsure. We didn't eat together. Jimin, are you crazy? That iceberg leaves for work before I even wake up. How am I supposed to know what kind of coffee he likes? I have never seen him drinking coffee. Option D, unsure. We don't eat together. Question 3. What are your spouse's sleeping habits? Snores, talks in sleep, moves a lot while sleeping, unsure, never noticed. Jimin, when I don't even sleep in the same room as him, how would I know anything about his sleeping habits? Option D, unsure, never noticed. The app smoothly transitioned to the next page with a small pink heart icon. AI, let's get personal. Time to measure your physical and romantic intimacy score. Question 4. Where's your partner's favorite spot to kiss you? Forehead, protective. Lips, passionate. Neck, cheek, playful. We haven't shared this intimacy yet. Jimin, are you talking about kisses? My husband stays away from me like I am some Dracula who will suck his blood the moment he comes close, and you are talking about intimacy. Great job. Option D. We haven't shared this intimacy yet. Question 5. What is a partner's favorite sleeping position while holding you? Spooning, face to face, head on chest, not applicable. Jimin, he can only hold me if he is actually here. He leaves only in the morning and comes back late at night. The distance between us feels us like we are living on completely different planets. Option D, not applicable. The AI continued asking countless questions about personal habits, romantic intimacy, and emotional connection. Jimin chose option D for almost every answer because even after one entire month, nothing had changed between them. Their relationship was still standing exactly where it had been before marriage. After all the answers were submitted, the AI displayed the final score. The cheerful purple background instantly disappeared. The screen flashed into a harsh warning red. AI total score 0 out of 10. Status strangers living in the same house. Jimin, I knew it. What's new about that? Because of this stupid Min Jungi, I got 0 marks for the first time in my life. I won't spare him. Min Jungi shouted. AI warning, your relationship is currently running on cold ice. A complete lack of physical, emotional, and behavioral data suggests a severe intentional wall between partners. If left unaddressed, this union faces a 94% probability of permanent emotional estrangement. Jimin, permanent emotional estrangement? What does that even mean? AI, it means either your partner isn't interested in you or there may be someone else in his life. Jimin widened his eyes. What do you mean? Angrily stood up on the bed. Min Jungi, you dare cheat on me? Jumped off the bed and walked straight to the dressing table. Is there even anyone in this world more beautiful than me? How dare he not be interested in me? AI, what should I do now? AI, you should try to attract your partner's attention. First, you need to find out whether there is truly someone else in his life or not. Jimin, you are right, but I really don't think there is another person in his life. AI. Then it simply means he is not interested in you. Plan something romantic and try showing him what he has failed to notice all this time. Jimin, still staring at himself in the mirror. Show him what he failed to notice. That means I will have to reveal my glamorous side now. By the way, tomorrow is our 1 month wedding anniversary. Tonight I will surprise him with a special candlelight dinner. Let's see how he keeps pretending it's not interested in me. Time skip late at night. Chunki returned home late at night. Like always, he was heading towards his room when he heard some noises coming from the living room. He walked there, but the moment he entered, his eyes widened in shock. The entire living room was glowing under soft red lights. A beautiful candlelight setup had been arranged near the window. The dishes on the table were still untouched. A music system was playing softly from another center. Then his gaze shifted to the couch, and there sat Jimin like a king on the headrest of the couch, wearing a cooking pot on his head like a crown. In his hand was a half filled, expensive wine bottle, the same wine Jungi had brought to celebrate one of his business deals. Jungi walked closer, and four empty bottles rolled near his feet, one after another. Those were all the bottles he had brought for celebration. Jungi placed the remaining bottles on the table and looked at Jimin. Jungi, what's all this? Jimin, drunken voice. Can't you see? It's a bottle going directly into my tummy. Showed the half-filled bottle with trembling hands. Look, bottle is swing. Yay! Yay! He started swinging along with the bottle. Jungi grabbed Jimin's arm. Stay still, don't move. Snatched the bottle from Jimin's hand. Jimin tried to grab it back. My bottle! Jungi carefully removed the pot from Jimin's head and placed it on the table. Shh! Sit quietly here. Place the bottle on the center table. Servant! Servant! Who gave you all these bottles? Jimin hiccups. No, no, nobody will come. Gave him a proud, mischievous smile. Jungi, what do you mean? Where is everyone? Jimin, I sent everyone very far away. Right now, there is no one except us. Now, where will you run away? He tried walking towards Jungi while swaying, but his foot twisted and he almost fell. Before he could hit the floor, Jungi grabbed him by the waist and both of them fell onto the couch together. Jungi quickly flipped their positions so Jimin wouldn't get hurt. Jimin landed on Jungi's chest and immediately sat on top of him. Jimin, how do I look to you? Jungi, what are you doing? Sit on the couch, not on me. Tried making him sit properly, but Jimin tightly grabbed his hand. Answer me. How do I look to you? Jungi, you are a human, so obviously you look like one. What kind of nonsense question is that? Jimin cupped his own face. Am I hot? Jungi, no, you are cute. He flipped Jimin's forehead and stood up after fixing the couch. Jimin quickly stood up too, with widened eyes, walked towards him while swaying and grabbed his collar. Jimin, I don't look hot to you? Jungi looked straight into his eyes. No, you don't look hot to me. You look cute. Pinched his nose. Jimin. Wait, I will show you my hotness right now. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Jimin was completely drunk. He pushed Yoongi onto the couch, then dramatically removed his own jacket and a spoon before throwing it onto Yoongi. Yoongi gulped hard. Under the jacket, Jimin was wearing a crop top. Yoongi's eyes instantly got stuck on Jimin's tiny waist. A thin chain attached the crop top kept brushing against his skin. Every time Jimin moved, Yoongi clenched his fist tightly, trying hard to control himself. Jimin, now I look hot? Yoongi looked at Jimin's face and chuckled. You still look cute. Jimin, cute angry pout. You! I look hot. You are just blind. Yoongi leaned back against the couch, crossing his arms. Really? Jimin, really? Yoongi looked around. And what's all this? Why is the living room decorated like this? Jimin, you have algebra too? Yoongi, algebra? Jimin, algebra. Forgetting disease? Yoongi, it's Alzheimer's, not algebra. Jimin, same, algebra. How can you forget that today is our first 1 month anniversary? Yoongi, it's tomorrow, not today. Jimin, look, showed his imaginary wristwatch. It's already 12 a.m. That means our anniversary is today. Yoongi looked at the wall clock. It's 1:45. Jimin, don't try to duplicate me. Yoongi, duplicate. Jimin, what happened to you? Can't you understand simple words? Duplicate means you are trying to move my attention somewhere else. Yoongi, that means distract, not duplicate. Jimin, same, duplicate. You can't duplicate me. I'm very smart. Yoongi, how dare I underestimate your intelligence? Jimin, you forgive one very important thing. Yoongi, you mean forget? Now what important thing did I forget? Jimin, lead it. Yoongi, it's leave it, not lead it. Jimin flipped his hair dramatically. Whatever. Yoongi rubbed his temple. Whatever? Oh, you mean whatever? I have seen drunk people lose their senses before, but this is the first time I have seen someone lose their vocabulary. Looked at Jimin, crawling on the floor. Now, what are you doing down there? Jimin, searching seriously. I'm searching for my course. Yoongi, what course are you planning to study at this hour? Jimin looked at Yoongi. You don't know course? That means you are uneducated? Does that mean I'm married an illegitimate mafia? Dramatically sat on the floor, holding his forehead. Mom and Dad ruined my life. How will this poor smart boy survive with such a dumb illegitimate mafia? Yoongi looked at him in disbelief. Was he always like this? Or did alcohol create this creature? Oh God, how am I supposed to handle him? Jimin angrily pointed at him. Why are you looking up there? And what are you saying? Yoongi, it's illiterate, not illegitimate. Illegitimate means a child born from illegal relationship. Jimin, shut up. You don't know Kosh? Kosh means strong. Showed his muscles. Power. No scare. Yoongi, that means courage. Jimin, yeah, same, Kosh. Noticed the half-filled bottle on the table. Oh, Kosh, there you are. I need you so much. Started drinking again. Yoongi snatched the bottle away. Enough! You have already drunk way too much. Jimin again pushed Yoongi onto the couch. Hey, you! The mafia not teach me. You know nothing. Remove that coat. It's bothering me. Yoongi, shut up and sit here. Jimin, me no shut up. You shut up. You no remove coat? Fine. Me remove coat myself. Wait. He started swaying again. Yoongi, stay here. I'm removing it. Remove the trench coat and place it aside. Happy? Now sit quietly. I will bring hangover soup for you. Jimin, no. Me no need sauce. Today our 1 month anniversary. You do nothing. Now I teach you. Yoongi looked at him. What exactly are you planning to teach me? You can't even stand properly. Jimin, yes, I will teach you how it's supposed to be done. Remove this shirt. Yoongi raised his one eyebrow. What exactly is going on in your head? Jimin, don't ask question. Remove it fast. I'm fully prepared. Yoongi pushed him gently on the couch. Sit down. I'm not removing my shirt. Jimin, you said no to me? Yoongi, yes, I said no. Jimin, you don't know me. I'm very dangerous. Yoongi crossed his arms. Really? Jimin, really? If you don't remove your shirt, I will do it myself. He reached for Yoongi's shirt while Yoongi tried his best to handle him carefully and gently, but Jimin kept testing his limits. During all the push and pulling, both of them fell onto the floor again, and Jimin climbed onto Yoongi's chest. Jimin, I will remove it. Yoongi, Jimin, don't test my patience and get up, otherwise I will break these pretty teeth. Jimin, you threaten me? Now watch. Started checking Yoongi's pockets. Yoongi, what are you doing? What are you searching for? Jimin, your phone. Yoongi, what will you do with my phone? Jimin, whatever I want. Why do you care? Give me your phone. Yoongi, you are not getting my phone. Jimin, that means there really is someone else in your life beside me and you are hiding them from me? His eyes filled with tears. Yoongi, what? There is nobody else in my life beside you. Jimin spread his hand dramatically. Then give me your phone. You are hiding something from me. That's why you keep refusing. Yoongi, there is nobody in my life. Fine. You want my phone? Here. Took out his phone and handed it to him. Jimin, it's locked. What's the password? Yoongi, your name? Jimin typed. It's not opening. You lied to me. You are cheating on me. Yoongi, what nonsense are you saying? Show me what you typed. Jimin, Jimin. Jiminy. Yoongi flicked his forehead. Your name is Jimin. Jimin. Type it properly again. Jimin typed again. Yay! It opened. Yoongi sighed in relief. Finally. Wait. What are you doing now? Jimin. Shh. Called someone. Oma! Mrs. Min. Hello? Jimin? You called me so late at night? Is everything okay? Jimin. Oma! You got me married a detective person. He doesn't know anything. Mrs. Min. Detective person? No, baby, you misunderstood. Yoongi is a mafia, not detective. Jimin looked at Yoongi seriously. Your mom is like you. She also doesn't know detective means. Oh ma, detective means when something becomes useless and good for nothing. Mrs. Min, oh, you mean defective? Jimin nodded aggressively. Yes, she detective. Uma, your son is detective. He doesn't know anything. You know what? He doesn't listen to anything. I told him to remove his shirt. Jungi instantly snatched the phone away. Have you lost your mind? You called mom in the middle of the night just to say all this? Are you insane? Jimin bit Yungi's hand and stole the phone back. Oh ma! You said Yungi would listen to all my wishes and always keep me happy. Mrs. Min, yes, but what happened? Jimin, he's not listening to me. He's threatening me that if I don't listen to him, he will break my teeth. Oh ma! Mrs. Min, how dare he? He threatened my son. Where is he? Give him the phone right now. Jimin proudly handed the phone to Yoongi. Oma wants to talk to you. Yoongi took the phone. Sorry, mom, for disturbing you so late. Mrs. Min, furious. Is this how you behave with your husband? Is this what we taught you? How dare you to threaten him? Yoongi, mom, you don't understand. Mrs. Min, shh. I don't want to hear anything. Do exactly what my son says, or I will come there myself and beat you. Jimin clapped happily, watching Yoongi get scolded. Now, remove that shirt. Yoongi quickly covered his mouth. Mrs. Min, what did he just say? Yoongi, nothing, mom. He's drunk and mumbled nonsense. Don't pay attention to him. Mrs. Min, don't distract me. I clearly heard him asking about removing something. What was it? Yoongi, Dad? Jimin bit his hand again. Ah! Mrs. Min, what happened? What's happening there? Yoongi, nothing, mom. He's just asking me to remove the black curtains from the room because he doesn't like dark curtains anymore. That's all. Mrs. Min, oh, okay. But what request of his are you refusing that he called me at 2 a.m.? Yoongi, actually, looked around desperately for excuses. Mrs. Min, actually what? I don't think anything is normal there. I'm waking your dad up right now. We are coming there immediately. Yoongi panicked. No, there is no need to come here. Jimin is having midnight cravings and demanding sweets and snacks. I told him I would buy them tomorrow morning, but he isn't listening. Mrs. Min, then what's big issue? Go and buy him something? Why are you troubling the poor child? Yoongi, mom, it's already 2 a.m. Which sweet shop is even open right now? Mrs. Min, then buy something from a 24/7 convenience store. Yoongi, mom, Jimin is drunk. If I give him sweet, he will become even more hyper. Don't worry, I will feed him something else. Mrs. Min, fine, but don't you dare to threaten or scare my son again. He is such a sweet child. Can't you stay peacefully with him without fighting? Now apologize to him and listen to whatever he says. Yoongi, okay, mom, I will listen to all his wishes. Good night. Cut the call and remove the large hand from Jimin's mouth. Jimin immediately collapsed onto Yoongi's chest. That means now you can't refuse me anymore. I heard Oma telling you to obey me. Yoongi, shh, leave me alone. Jimin suddenly pulled off his own crop top and threw it onto Yoongi's face. Now, where will you run away? Oma is on my side now, said with a mischievous smile. Yoongi gulped hard the moment he saw Jimin. The pig nevermind tattoo on Jimin's side ribcage completely stole Yoongi's attention. His milky, unmarked skin was driving him insane. His toned, perfect body, that tiny waist, everything about him was screaming at Yoongi and mark him right there. And then Yoongi suddenly felt unbearable hot. He wasn't able to handle this bold side of Jimin. He never even imagined Jimin could be this daring. Yoongi's throat went dry, but when his eyes slowly moved towards Jimin's face, his breath got stuck again. The hotter and Jimin's body looked, the more innocent his face appeared. His cheeks were flushed pink because of alcohol, his lips were soft and plumpy, and his eyes still carried the same childlike innocence. Yoongi immediately shut his eyes tightly. Yoongi, what are you doing? Why did you put them back on? Jimin, no! Grabbed Yoongi's big veiny hand and placed it on his tiny waist. Open your eyes and look at me. Forcefully opened Yoongi's eyes with his both hands. Have you ever seen anyone hotter than me? Do I still not look hot to you? Tell me, don't you feel like touching me? Yoongi's fingers instinctively tightened around Jimin's waist. You are playing with fire. Jimin, I'm not afraid of fire. I myself am a volcano. Grabbed Yoongi's shirt tightly. Yoongi, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. Don't blame me when your senses come back. Jimin pulled Yoongi's shirt messily. I won't blame you. Just let me teach you something useful so you can finally become good for something. Without any warning, Jimin suddenly pressed his soft plumpy against Yoongi's and started and gently leaving behind mark of his gleam as he silently announcing that Yoongi belonged only to him now. Yoongi froze completely, his mind went blank, he couldn't believe what had just happened. The softness of Jimin's sent thousands of electric shock through his body. It was the first time someone had ever come this close to him. Jimin was drunk, he didn't fully understand what he was doing, but Yoongi was completely sober, and Jimin's every action was affecting him far more than it should have. Yoongi tried to push him away carefully, but Jimin stubbornly refused to move back. He had no idea that the consequence of his action would only fall on himself later. Yoongi was feeling a strange kind of dangerous pleasure. After a few moments, Jimin pulled away from his neck and proudly on Yoongi's again. He looked extremely satisfied while admiring the fresh mark he had left behind. Jimin wiped his lips proudly. Now it's perfect. Yoongi touched his own neck. You seriously are Dracula? Were you trying to drink my blood? Jimin, no. I just want everyone to know that you belong only to me. There shouldn't be anyone else in your life except me. Yoongi, what nonsense are you saying? There has never been anyone else in my life besides you. Not before, not now, and never in future. You. Before Yoongi could finish his sentence, Jimin suddenly grabbed his face and both of his tiny hands and attached his soft plumpy to Yoongi's thin. Yoongi's eyes widened instantly. He never expected his first to happen like this, where his drunk husband would suddenly forcefully him without any warning. His mind completely stopped working. He was too scared to even react properly. Before Yoongi could return, the Jimin lost balance again and collapsed against him. Jimin, you are only mine. I will scratch anyone who dares to come closer to you. Yoongi slowly touched his own lips and let out a shy chuckle. This boy, he stole my first kiss. I never even imagined in my dreams that my first kiss would happen like this. There's the fresh on his neck that his husband had given him. This boy looks innocent, but he's far wilder than I thought. He literally pulled me down on my pulled my shirt forcefully me and even gave me a looked at the sleeping drunk boy in his arms and chuckled softly. At this point, I seriously don't understand who the real mafia is, me or him. He carefully stood up while holding Jimin against his chest. Jimin continued mumbling random things in his sleep while weakly trying to scratch the air. Yoongi carried him gently towards his room. Time skipped in the afternoon. Because of Jimin's midnight drama, both of them had fallen asleep only in the morning. It was already afternoon when Jimin slowly opened his eyes and stretched his arms lazily. But the moment his eyes fully opened, he froze. Yoongi was laying extremely close to him on the bed, staring at him without even blinking. Jimin immediately got shocked. Jimin, what are you doing here? Yoongi, if I want to stay in my own room, then where else should I stay? Still staring at him calmly. Jimin, your room? Looked around the room carefully. What am I doing here? Yoongi, what are you doing here? Don't you remember what you did last night? Jimin, I did? What? I don't remember anything. Looked at his clothes suddenly. My clothes? Where are my clothes? Whose shirt is this? Yoongi, you should be grateful that I put some clothes on you. Otherwise, you were planning to roam around the house. Jimin clenched it tightly around himself. What do you mean? You didn't see anything, right? Yoongi, of course I did. I have two eyes for a reason. I saw each and everything. Your side ribcage tattoo, tiny waist too. Jimin, stop it. His face turned bright red as he quickly looked away. Yoongi, what happened? Don't you want to know what you did last night? Jimin looked at him with confused eyes. What did I do? Yoongi, so you really don't remember anything? Wait, I will remind you of everything right now. He started undoing the buttons of his shirt slowly. Jimin panicked and quickly covered himself with a blanket. He. What are you doing? Why are you removing your shirt? Stay away from me. Yoongi leaned closer towards him. And what if I don't? Caged him between his strong arms. Jimin closed his eyes tightly. Look, you can't force yourself on me. Move back. Yoongi moved back slightly. Oh, so you are talking about force now. Open your eyes and look at what you did last night. Jimin slowly opened his eyes and saw a dark purple on Yoongi's neck. What's that? Yoongi, don't pretend to be innocent. I already saw your real personality very clearly last night. You forcefully removed my shirt and me hair. I tried so hard to stop you, but you didn't listen to me a single thing I said. And you didn't stop there either. You even forcefully stole my first kiss. Jimin, completely shocked. You are lying. I know you are just kidding to tease me. I can't do something like that. I'm very innocent. You definitely made that mark with makeup. Yungi, innocent. And you? I saw your innocence very clearly last night. And this? Pointed at the. You think this is a makeup? Yungi, don't tell me you don't even remember our first night now. Jimin, shocked beyond words. First night? Our first night happened? Yungi, of course it did. I tried so hard to stop you. I kept explaining you that you were drunk and this wasn't right, but you didn't listen to a single word. You forcefully did everything. I had so many dreams about my first night, but you ruined all of them. He dramatically held his forehead and covered his face, trying his best to hide his laughter after seeing Jimin's terrified, clueless expression. Jimin placed his hand on Yoongi's shoulder nervously. Did our first night really happen? I don't remember anything at all. His eyes became teary. Yoongi, look at me. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. Yoongi pulled Jimin's hand away dramatically. Hurt? You snatched away my biggest dream. I will never forgive you. Jimin, I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. You should slap me. You're a mafia. Don't you have enough strength to handle me? Yoongi, mafia? Last night you literally called mom and complained that I wasn't listening to you. You even told her that I was defective, useless husband. And you told her I wasn't letting you remove my shirt. Jimin, more shocked and immediately covered his mouth. I really said that to Uma. Yoongi, of course you did. Do you even know how badly mom scolded me? Jimin, then why did you even let me talk to her? You should have snatched the phone away from me. Yoongi, I tried many times. I even covered your mouth, but you bite my hand and continued talking. She was almost coming here herself. Jimin, what? Uma almost came here? Face instantly turned red and from embarrassment. Yoongi, somehow I managed to stop her. She was really angry. Jimin quickly pulled the blanket over his head and completely swallowed himself under the blanket. I'm sorry. Yoongi, hiding your face won't help you now. Last night you were shouting so badly that even the neighbors probably heard you. Tried hard not to laugh. Because of you, I didn't even go to work today. And do you know what else you did? Jimin, stop. I don't want to know anything else. I'm really so sorry. I don't know how all this happened. Yoongi stood up from the bed. Get up. I will bring soup for you. You must be feeling weak. Last night was so intense. If you are in too much pain, we can even go to the hospital. Left the room. But instantly, of actually leaving, Yoongi hid himself behind the wall outside the room and secretly peeking inside because he desperately wanted to see Jimin's reaction. He was having way too much fun. After hearing no sound, Jimin slowly removed the blanket and carefully looked around. Jimin, my back hurts so much. Yoongi, behind the wall, whispering to himself, Drama King? Nothing even happened and he's already acting like he's dying from pain. Jimin slowly stood up from the bed. I can still stand properly on my feet, but I heard people can't even stand after their first night because it hurts so much. Walked a few careful steps. I can walk perfectly fine too. Touched his stomach and back carefully. Nothing even hurts properly. Suddenly grabs dramatically. Wait, what if because of alcohol I forget the first night and I also can't feel the pain properly. No, no, no. I should walk carefully. My body must be hurting badly. I just can't realize it yet. There is so much pain. Jimin was wearing only Yoongi's oversized white shirt. His bare legs looked unbelievably attractive underneath it. He had just woken up, yet he looked so beautiful that it was impossible to describe. Meanwhile, Jimin was walking painfully slow like a turtle while holding his bag dramatically. Yoongi watched everything from behind a wall. He completely lost it. He laughed so hard that he literally slid down the wall and fell onto the floor while holding his stomach. He kept rolling on the ground, laughing uncontrollably. He couldn't even remember the last time he had laughed this much in his entire life. Time skipped in the evening. Junki stayed home the entire day and kept teasing Jimin non-stop about last night's drama. Other than them, there was nobody else in the mansion because Jungi had given all their staff a 2 days vacation. Meanwhile, Jimin was dying from embarrassment and spent the whole day hiding inside the room while Jungi kept teasing him loudly from the living room. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Jimin walked towards the door to open it, but the moment he looked through the door hole, his face instantly turned pale. Yoongi's parents were standing outside. Jimin immediately started pacing around nervously. Yoongi walked there. Yoongi, the doorbell has been ringing for so long. Can't you hear it? Open the door. Jimin looked at Yoongi nervously. We can't open it. Yoongi, why? Jimin, oh my are outside. Yoongi, mom and dad? Smirked and purposely pulled his shirt collar slightly aside, revealing the on his neck. What's there to be scared of? I will open the door. Raised his hand towards the doorknob. Jimin immediately pulled him back. No, you can't open the door like this. Go and change into a hoodie first. Yoongi, why? I'm perfectly comfortable in this shirt. Jimin, no, you have that. Yoongi already understood everything but purposely acted dumb to tease him. That what? Jimin, don't act like you don't know. Do you want your parents to see that mark? Yoongi, I don't mind. They should also know how innocent their son-in-law was last night when mom scolded me for no reason. Jimin, how shameless are you? Do you have a little shame? Yoongi leaned closer towards him. When you had no shame forcefully attacking me, then why would I feel shy showing this? Jimin, pointing his finger at him. You! Mrs. Min banged the door loudly. Yoongi! Jimin! Are you both there? Yoongi! Jimin! Yoongi shouted, Come here! Jimin quickly covered Yoongi's mouth and pinned him against the wall. Shh! Please go and change first. Yoongi, why are you acting like you were secretly my boyfriend and my parents are about to catch us together? We are legally married. Jimin, I'm begging you, please go and change, please. Folded his hands desperately. Yoongi, why should I listen to you? What will I get in return? Jimin, anything. I will do whatever you say. Just go and change. Please, now go. Yoongi, fine. But don't forget this deal. Jimin, never. Yoongi quickly ran to his room to change into a hoodie while Jimin sighed in relief. He took a deep breath and finally opened the door. Mr. and Mrs. Min were standing outside with worried expression. Jimin, about 90 degree. Hello, Ma. Hello, Pa. Please come inside. Mr. Min, hello, son. Why did it take so long to open the door? We thought both of you weren't home. Jimin, well, actually, we were watching a movie together. Sorry, we didn't hear the bell. Mrs. Min, it's okay. Where is Yoongi? Jimin, he's in the room. Please have a seat. I will call him. Yoongi came there wearing a black hoodie. Mom, Dad, you both are here? Mr. Min, why are we not allowed to come here? Yoongi, of course you are. I was just surprised because you both have only visited once or twice before. Mrs. Min, well, we didn't come here to meet you. We came here to meet our innocent son. Pressed Jimin's cheeks lovingly. The one you keep troubling all the time. Yoongi mumbled under his breath. Innocent son. Mrs. Min looked at Yoongi. We already knew you would stay an idiot forever. Instead of celebrating today properly, you are sitting at home. You could have at least taken Jimin to a candlelight dinner. You are married now. When will you learn to take responsibility for your husband? Mrs. Min showed the tiffin container proudly. That's why we already brought dinner ourselves to celebrate your 1 month anniversary. Mr. Min handed a huge snacks basket to Jimin. Jimin, this is for you. You don't need to ask this idiot for anything. Whenever you get midnight cravings, you can eat these. Jimin, thank you, Appa, but you really didn't need to do all this. Mrs. Min, it was needed. I also brought sweet snacks. They are still in the car. Don't hesitate, okay? You can call me anytime just like you did last night. Mr. Min threw the car key towards Yoongi. Why just standing there like an idiot? Use your useless legs and bring my son snacks. Yoongi, okay. Yoongi left while Mr. and Mrs. Min entered the dining room. They both absolutely adored Jimin and never missed a single chance to spoil him. Jimin was also extremely close to them. Soon all of them started having dinner together while chatting happily. Jimin, Oma, you prepared so many dishes. How did you know all my favorite foods? Mrs. Min, I called your mom and asked her to tell me all your favorite dishes. Then I prepared every single one of them. Jimin, thank you, Oma. Mrs. Min, your Appa helped me too. Jimin looked at Mr. Min sweetly. Thank you, Appa. Yoongi, but you still don't know his latest favorite dish. I found out about it yesterday. While speaking, Yoongi slowly traced his finger over his hidden Bernice's hoodie collar while staring directly at Jimin. Jimin immediately choked his food and coughed. He quickly shoved food into Yoongi's mouth to shut him up. Mr. Min, what do you mean? Jimin, nothing, Appa. He's just bubbling nonsense. Don't pay attention to him. The food is really delicious. Please have it. Everyone continued eating dinner peacefully, but Yoongi didn't leave even a single opportunity to tease Jimin about yesterday's incident and embarrass him more. Before leaving, Mr. and Mrs. Min strictly warned Yoongi to take good care of Jimin and never say no to him. As soon as they left and Jimin closed the front door, Yoongi suddenly pinned him against the door. Yoongi, now? Jimin, now what? Yoongi, you said you will do whatever I ask. Jimin, I know. Tell me what I have to do. Yoongi, close your eyes. Jimin, why? Yoongi, no questions allowed. Just close your eyes. Jimin, fine. Jimin slowly closed his eyes. Yoongi suddenly dropped onto his knees in front of him. Then he carefully took out a beautiful double-layered gold waist chain from his pocket. He gently pushed Jimin's t-shirt upward, exposing his smooth, unmarked waist. Jimin immediately lowered his hand to panic to cover himself. Jimin, still keeping his eyes shut, what are you doing? Yoongi, shh, don't interrupt me. Let me do what I want. Put both your hands behind your head. Jimin hesitantly obeyed and locked both his hands behind his head. Yoongi slowly brushed his cold finger along the curve of Jimin's tiny waist before sliding them softly across his skin. Jimin flinched at the sudden cold touch and moved slightly. Yoongi, don't move, stay still. Yoongi carefully wrapped a double layered gold waist chain around Jimin's slim waist. The delicate gold chain looked even more beautiful against Jimin's soft milky skin. The moment the cold metal touched the warm body, Jimin let out a tiny shiver. Yoongi slowly leaned forward and pressed his chest below the waist chain. He gently and skinned there, leaving behind a fresh red. A sudden shiver ran straight through Jimin's spine, and a soft escaped his lips unintentionally. Yoongi slowly pulled back while giving the waist chain a soft tug. Yoongi, now it looks perfect, marked by the person who owns this beautiful waist. Slowly pressed his fingers over the chain. Happy 1 month anniversary, my armor. He slowly stood up. One of his hands rested beside Jimin on the door, while the other slowly cupped Jimin's face. Yoongi's thumb gently traced over Jimin's lower lip. Yoongi, you are so beautiful. Leaned closer and softly picked Jimin's lips. Open your eyes. Jimin slowly opened his eyes the moment he looked down and saw the beautiful gold waist chain around his waist. His eyes widened slightly, but instead of smiling, his eyes suddenly filled with guilt. Yoongi, where is my gift? Jimin looked at him, guilty. I'm sorry, I prepared myself you as a 1 month anniversary gift, but I ruined our special night yesterday. I'm sorry. A tear slowly rolled down his cheek. Yoongi gently the tear away before cupping Jimin's face with both hands and making him look directly into his eyes. Yoongi, how could you think I would ever let you ruin our first night? Jimin, shocked. You said our first night already happened. Yoongi, I half lied to you. Yes, you forcefully stole my first and marked me first, and honestly, you were fully prepared to force yourself on me too. To be honest, you looked dangerously hot yesterday. Only I know how hard it was to control myself while you kept trying to me. Jimin instantly got embarrassed and hid his face. You were desperate, and honestly, even I was. But I knew you must have dreams about your first night too. You deserve to feel every emotion of your first time properly, and I had no right to steal that special moment from you when you weren't even fully conscious. So somehow I stopped myself. I only lied because I wanted revenge for yesterday. I just wanted to tease you a little. Leaned closer. You wanted to make our 1 month anniversary special, right? Look, the day still hasn't ended yet. Press softly near Jimin's ear. Let's make it memorable for a lifetime. Jimin suddenly pushed him away. You fraud, man! Do you even know how badly you scared me? I was feeling so guilty the entire day. Now I don't want to do anything with you. Jimin turned around to leave dramatically, but Yoongi quickly grabbed his wrist and pulled him back. Yoongi, where are you going? Weren't you showing me your boldness yesterday? Jimin, leave me. Without warning, Yoongi suddenly lifted Jimin over his shoulder. Yeah, put me down. Yoongi, I somehow controlled myself yesterday, but now I seriously can't wait anymore. He carried his screaming husband over his shoulder and walked straight his room while Jimin kept wiggling in his hold. Hyungu threw Jimin onto the fluffy mattress and Jimin bounced lightly on the bed. Hyungi locked the door and slowly walked towards him while his hoodie and throwing it onto the floor. His lean body, sharp abs, and fresh scratch marks scattered across his skin looked dangerously attractive without breaking eye contact with Jimin even once Yungi his tongue while walking closer. Now as he was standing there wearing only his Jimin was staring at him without even blinking while nervously biting his lower lip. Yungi grabbed one of Jimin's leg and pulled him closer towards himself. He intertwined their fingers together and pinned both of Jimin's hands above his head. Yungi, looking directly into Jimin's eyes, what did you say yesterday? That you married a defective mafia who know nothing? That you would teach me how it's supposed to be done? Jimin, what are you saying? I don't remember anything. Yungi, you don't remember anything, No problem. Slowly rubbed his cheeks against Jimin's. Today I will show you exactly how defective your husband is. Softly bite Jimin's earlobe. Come on, teach me how it's supposed to be done. I'm waiting to be taught, whispered near his ear. Jimin instantly turned red. I don't know what you are saying. A soft escaped his when Yungi slowly from his neck up to his ear. The spot was Jimin's weakness. Jimin tightened his grip around Yungi's knuckles. He kept screaming under him, but Yungi's strong body trapped him completely. Yungi finally released Jimin's hand and gently cupped his cheek. Their eyes met again. They were showing the same desperation, the same emotions. Yungi leaned down towards Jimin's soft plumping. Both of their eyes closed at the same time. Jimin wrapped his arms around Yungi's neck, slid his finger into his hair, softly pulling and massaging it while Yungi on his like he never wanted to stop. Yungi lightly Jimin's bottom, slightly asking for permission. Jimin parted his immediately and Yungi deepened the he explored every corner of Jimin's slowly and patiently. But Jimin wasn't weak either. He came back with the same hunger and intensity. Their tangled together while slightly fighting for dominance. Meanwhile, Yungi slowly lowered his hand, grabbed the hem of Jimin's t-shirt with one smooth motion. He it off and threw it onto the floor before him again. His hand wandered over Jimin's possessively while him deeply. Then Yungi unhooked Jimin's two and slid them down, leaving him only in his Yungi's finger hooked around his waistband, and he was about to pull them down too, but suddenly Jimin broke the and grabbed his wrist. Jimin, breathing heavily, turn off the lights. Yungi, why? Jimin, I'm shy. Hide it burning red face in Yungi's neck. Yungi chuckled softly. You can be anything but shy. That's impossible. Yesterday you were literally throwing your at me and didn't feel shy at all. And now when it's actually time to remove them properly, suddenly you are shying. Jimin quietly picked Yungi's. Please now. Yungi, the lights won't go off. Jimin instantly pouted. But I have something better for you. Yungi stretched his hand towards his phone. The room light suddenly turned off. Then, within seconds, the entire room transformed. Tiny glowing stars spread across the ceiling and walls, making it look like they were laying beneath the endless galaxy. Jimin's eyes widened in pure amazement. He stared the glowing ceiling with parted lips and sparkled those eyes. Jimin, wow! Blinked slowly while staring around the room. What's this? It feels like we are under the open sky and these stars look like real. It's so beautiful. Yungi against his neck. Not more beautiful than you. Looked at Jimin lovingly. Do you like it? Jimin looked at him with shiny, sparkling eyes. Are you serious? I loved it. It's really so pretty. I feel like I'm inside the universe. Yungi gently his. You are my universe. Jimin, when did you did all of this? Yungi, when you were hiding inside your room like a turtle, rubbed his nose softly against Jimin's. Yesterday you said you wanted to show the whole universe that I belong only to you. Looked into Jimin's eyes deeply, so I brought the entire universe here for you. Fingers slowly brushed against Jimin's waistline. Go ahead, show them. Yungi slowly slipped down and worshipping every inches of Jimin's with endless patience and affection. He left soft across his neck, collarbone, shoulders, chest, and tiny waist, making Jimin tremble under his. He kept playing, pulling, twisting, teasing his soft, sensitive, turning them swell, glossy, and oversensitive with his every gentle, every teasing, every warm touch was enough to make Jimin lose himself completely. Jimin was a blessing mess. Renayed him Jungi's name loudly while gripping his shoulder tightly. Jungi softly moved down towards Jimin's tiny waist. One of his arms slipped beneath, pulling them slightly upward against his chest, while his delicate gold waistband rested beautiful against his skin. Yungi softly above his waistband and then below it, leaving warm all around the mark he had already made earlier. He hooked his finger in Jimin's and pulled it out in one smooth flow. Jimin whimpered a little. The galaxy lights reflect softly across their skin, making the entire room feel unreal, as if the universe itself was silently blessing their union. Yungi slowly intertwined their fingers together again and hovered protectively above him. Yungi, I know this might be difficult for you at first, even painful too, but trust me, okay? I will take care of everything, and if it ever becomes too much, if you feel uncomfortable or scared even for a second, if you can't bear the pain, no need to force yourself, no need to try to show yourself strong. There is absolutely no need to be perfect. Tell me immediately, we will stop right there. Kissed Jimin's forehead softly. There is no rush. We have an entire lifetime ahead of us to learn each other slowly, to fulfill every dream, every fantasy, every wish together. Thumb slowly creased Jimin's cheek. Tonight isn't about proving anything. Tonight is only about love, trust, and surrendering ourselves completely to this new journey as husbands. Foreheads rested together. Let's make this night something we will remember forever. No pressure, no fear, no ego, only love. Jimin, I slowly became teary. I'm scared. Jungi, you don't need to be scared anymore. I'm right here. Just trust me. I will take care of you. I love you. Jimin looked into his eyes. I love you too. Go ahead. The night stretched endlessly beneath the glowing stars. Their month long distance, longing, teasing, hidden feelings, and unspoken cravings finally melted away in each other's arm. And there, under the artificial galaxy Jungi had created only for him, they were no longer two separate bodies, but one soul. Two strangers who were forced into marriage finally stopped feeling like strangers. From that night onward, they were no longer just two people tied by a legal bond. Slowly, without even realizing it, they became each other's safest place, each other's home, each other's comfort, each other's entire universe. Sometimes love hides behind distance, silence, and misunderstandings rather than hatred. People who appear cold and untouchable are often the one most afraid of losing the little happiness they receive. A relationship cannot survive on assumptions alone. Honest communication is what turns strangers into soulmates. Sometimes the most chaotic moments become the beginning of the purest love story. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Originally, I planned to write this story as a Namjoon fanfics. I even made a thumbnail for it, but while writing, I just couldn't capture the innocent vibe I wanted. For me, Ginny has always been too sassy, confident, and dominant. Whatever he wants, he gets. So he doesn't really feel like someone who would complain much. That's why I decided to turn it into a human story instead. But if you want a Namjoon version, let me know. I would love to write it for you all. It would be completely different from this one, but I'm sure you would enjoy it. I hope you all enjoyed this chaotic story. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.